on a Sunday. I would always start with some Sanskrit verses. Review Chariji Maharaj like this. So I will start with not one, two Sanskrit verses because yesterday we had Guru Purnima. Na guroradhikam jnanam, na guroradhikam tapaha, guroradhikam tattvam, tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Salutations to that Guru, beyond whom there is no knowledge, beyond whom there is no austerity, penance, or meditation, and beyond whom there is no principle. Such a Guru, let us offer our salutations. Ajnanadimiranthasya jnananjanasalakaya chachurunmilitam kena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This is the traditional verse uttered by the Vedantins, especially Advaita school, followed by Shankara and his followers. Salutations to that Guru who removes the ignorance. My eyes have been closed for a long time and is still in darkness. That Guru, what he does, with the help of the key, what is the key? The key is called wisdom or real knowledge. Who opens my inner eye through the key of real knowledge, the wisdom. To such Guru, I offer my eternal salutations. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. To that Guru or Master, I offer my salutations. The Guru being Brahma, the Creator. See, we are all having two births. The first birth is when we are born in the earth as a child. Then the second birth or the real birth is the spiritual birth when the Guru, out of his compassion, love and affection for us, takes us to take birth in the spiritual area. We go deeper into it. So where Babaji Maharaj writes, in reality at all, the chapter on the subject Guru, fourth chapter. So he says, the Guru keeps the disciple in his spiritual womb for 7 months and delivers him to the brighter world. So he is the father. Why is he father? Chariji Maharaj used to say that just like the father sows the semen or the seed into the yoni of the female or mother, the master, the Guru sows the seed of spirituality which he himself is in our heart. He used to call it Hridaya Yoni, the heart, the source. Yoni means the source. So, therefore, he is the creator. He creates us a new being. Before I forget, I would say this beautiful anecdote. To Italy and came back to Manapa. Then he called me to the cottage and said, Kannan, I went to Padova center in Italy, and in the night I had two revelations. He told me. One is the sun is born from the soul. So he said, Atmavai Putra Namasi. Who is the son or Putra? That is the soul itself. So the soul is born as the sun. Then he asked me, you give me the reason for it. Then I started telling him in Brahadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya says that where from the sun is born, that is the question. He says the sun is born from the bosom of the chest, that is the heart. Therefore, he is called Aurasa Putraha. Uras in Sanskrit means the chest, and the heart is in the chest. Therefore, the son is born from the heart. And then I also told him in Aitareya Upanishad, there is a passage where it is said, the son is born from the soul or the heart. Then Chariji Maharaj laughed and said, you are giving only quotation. I am asking you why. I said, I don't know, sir, only you have to tell me. Then Chariji Maharaj told me, no, wonderful concept. He said, the master creates you out of your own self. You practice meditation in Sahaj Marg, and after some time, when you look at yourself, you are surprised or you are amazed, then you get yourself fascinated or wonder. No, spirituality is full of wonder. Maybe when time is there, I will talk about it. But what is there to be wondered about? Then how I was, how I have become. So it is not from outside, from inside. So he said, the master, by going into you, in your heart, makes you, creates you out of your own self. So he said, you are creating yourself, small s, out of yourself, capital S. That is the meaning of this sentence. So he said, then I told him, sir, no Acharya has ever interpreted like this. Then he laughed. And then, second quotation he told me. He said, God sees everything through his creation. How do you explain this? Then I told him, in Taittiriya Upanishad there is a quotation. It says, Tat Rishva Tatraivaru Pravishate. Having created the entire thing, it does not say he or she. It entered into soul creation. Having created everything, it entered into it. Therefore, Mahanarayana Upanishad also says, Chakinchit Jagat Sarvam Vishyate Shruyate Piva Garbahishcha Tat Sarvam Vyapyanarayana Stita. Whatever you see, whatever you hear outside, and what is inside, what is outside, everything is pervaded by the Lord. Therefore, he is within, then he is without. He is inside, he is also outside. So he is everywhere. Chariji Maharaj told me, oh, you are giving quotation only from Taittiriya Upanishad, I have read it. Shall I tell you the answer? Then please tell me, sir. Then he said, Master puts his own self into all the beings. And then, when you grow up, you see yourself, whatever you know, he knows after it. He knows through you. He knows through his own creations. Then it struck me, they are all his creations. Because he has created, like a Brahma, Brahma gives only the physical body, mind, intellect. Who gives us the Adhyatmika, the spirituality, the real essence? Only the Guru can give. God cannot give. Master talked about it to me such an expansive manner. Maybe I can talk about it separately for 1 or 2 hours. So, the Guru puts himself in, and then we know so many things. Through us, he comes to know everything. So, Chariji Maharaj used to say that I did not be in America or Australia now. But then, Abhyasis are there, so many people are there, so that he knows. Then it's like me. Oh, that is how I say God is omniscient. Simply speaking, in God is not omniscient or omnipotent. God is only omnipresent. It's not Dr. Maharaj also said. So God does not know everything, because if he knows, that means there is something else for him to know if the duality comes. Therefore, there is only one thing, God. That's all. But the Guru comes in, and whatever we do, whatever I read, whatever I see, I can give anecdotes on this also. So Once he told me, Kannan, today I am giving you my full power. Talk about it. Something about marriage. 8 days of marriage in Manu Dharma Shastra. I told him apologetically, sir, I have not read this. Then I have read it. So this is how master works. It's not X or Y or Z who is speaking. The master from within, who speaks, who writes, who sees everything. So the conviction. I forget myself, then we think so. That is the secret of it. You allow him, don't allow him, because we are not asked to allow. As Chariji Maharaj said, you are not the doorkeeper, just the doorkeeper saying, unless I open the gate, the owner of the house cannot enter. Food is secure. So the heart is hissing. If he is not there, you and I will not be able to live in this world. So it is arrogance to say that I allow God to reside in my heart. I allow God or I allow Master to be seated in my heart. Utter arrogance. That's what Chariji Maharaj is saying. So these two ideas, how God knows everything, I substituted it in Master, of course, because we are all His creation. We are all His ambassadors. Wherever we go, He knows what is happening. And we have to be very cautious in our day-to-day dealings. Today, everyone, Chariji Sahib also spoke about it on communication. How we have to speak. Of course, you continue an excellent talk. Anyway, so he knows everything what is happening. Each one of us. Therefore, He knows through us. And then he told me, just like a joke, Kannan, I get these revelations only in a remote place in Italy. But when I come to India, I have only problems. And then, after some years, I visited Italy. And then I happened to go to Padova. I stayed in the same house, Brother Pastor also. Same bedroom he asked me to stay. Where Chariji Maharaj slept. And I thought, okay, Chariji Maharaj got two revelations in this bed. I will also get some revelation. Unfortunately, I did not sleep the whole night. I did not get any revelation also. So next morning, I sat before the computer. Chariji Maharaj was in Japan at that time. I sent him a message. When you come here, you get revelation. But when I sleep in the same bed, I don't get any revelation. I think you would have laughed. So, He is Brahma. He is the creator. He creates me, the real me from Him. That is what I wanted to say. And Guru Vishnu. Vishnu means not merely Lord Narayana. It's applicable to all divinities. Vishnu Gaddau. Vishnu means all pervading. So, believe that does not mean Master is everywhere. Of course, He is everywhere. No. Whenever I go, I change. Therefore, He is all pervading. This is what Babu Maharaj told one of our senior preceptors. Of course, sorry to use the word. I don't consider anybody senior or junior. They are all same before the Master. I never considered any difference between our Sarnaji Sahib or our respected Kasturi sister or so many people, because I happen to be always sitting next to Chariji Maharaj. For him, there is no two in Sahaj Marg. There is only one. There is no number two. Always there is only one. Therefore, in Indian mathematics or Indian logic, they say the reality is number only one. Everything is only additions or subtractions or multiplications of one. Whether you have 353, it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So one only is there. Therefore, Ekam Sate, Chariji Maharaj used to quote very often. Ekam Sate. There is only one reality. But the learners speak of it in many ways. Just one day, Master called me, Chariji Maharaj called me and said, Kannan, what is this meaning? I said, so, just now, it occurred to me, the condition or the state of the saint who uttered this would have been one of despair. He said, why you fools? You think of so many things. There is at least only only one. You are all learned people, Vipra. So you speak of him in different ways. Ultimately, there is only one. That is what he told me. So there is another passage which he taught me. These things you don't read in books. That's why I'm sharing. Veda, very often we read Tasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Which God shall we offer this to the fire? And Chariji Maharaj told me, Max Muller, the great Indologist from Germany, he wrote on this. The ancient Egyptians were primitive. They didn't know which god they should offer because they worshipped so many gods. They didn't know to whom it should be offered. Therefore, they said, to whom I should offer. The Chariji Maharaj told me, Kannan, Max Muller does not know. In reality, the ancient rishis saw God in everything, everywhere. That's what they wondered. To whom? Where should I offer? Because everywhere there is God. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, if you read, Arjuna says, Namah Purastada Prushtadaste Namo Tude Dharmadaye Vasanta. Salutations to you from the front. But if I see on the back side, again I salute you. On all sides, I can see only you. You have to salute the master. That is it. Many people ask, to which direction I should face? East or west or north or south while doing meditation. Fool, God is there in all directions. You don't disrespect God by sitting on the west or east or south or north. So God is everywhere. Therefore, Master told me, which God should I offer? God is everywhere. Therefore, he said, ancient physics, really is God everywhere. Therefore, Max Muller did not understand. So God is everywhere. Means, wherever I go, God should be there. As Chariji Maharaj said to me, if Babuji Maharaj is in America, I am in India, what is the use? If he is in Sri Lanka and I am in Africa, what is the use? He should be with me. Isn't it? Therefore, in Sanskrit, we have a beautiful piece of slogan. The money in other man's pocket and the knowledge that is available in the book. What is the use of that knowledge? What is the use of that money? It's not my money, it's not in my knowledge. So Chariji Maharaj always told me, Kannan, you should not have it here. You should have it here. Those days, my initial stages, I used to write down. Of course, I used to remember. I would go home after everybody slept till like 1 o'clock or something. I will write down everything if we go. Somehow he knew it. Don't ask me how, because Master knows everything. I am sure about it. So, one day he asked me, but Kannan, you are taking notes? I kept quiet like this. He said, good. But I am telling you one thing. Don't keep it here. Keep it here. That was the master. That is the master. So, if I am here, he should be me. If I go to any place, he should be. I should go in such a frame of mind that, in 1988, we had a celebration, Basant Utsav, candle farm. Okay. Our Sashi Dhawan, in Hyderabad, my mother, Kamala Tandon. Their farm is there, adjacent to our ashram in Shah Jahan. And Kamala Tandon used to ask Babuji Maharaj, please conduct satsang in our place. Babuji Maharaj said, don't worry, one Basant will be conducted in your and for so many years, it so happened, he could not have Basant Utsav in the ashram 1988. Chariji Maharaj decided to conduct Basant Utsav in Shahjahanpur in Candle Farm. And we were here how it took place. And how Babuji, his clairvoyance, planned everything 20 years ago. There is the speech Chariji Maharaj uses for know. It says, the snail, I don't know what to call it in Hindi. Let us say tortoise. Call it in Sanskrit, Urma. Tortoise or turtle carries its home wherever it goes. Wonderful concept. In Bhagavad Gita, in all our texts, the tortoise or the turtle is used as an example for pratyahara, for destroying its sense organs, because everything is in itself. But this concept of Chariji Maharaj, nobody else has said it, nobody can say it, only Chariji Maharaj can say it. He said, it carries its home wherever it goes. So, I carry my home because my home is, the only home is my heart. carry it wherever you go. The home becomes the home only where there is love. Wherever there is love, there is master. Therefore, wherever I go, master is with me. Therefore, master is everywhere. Guru Vishnu, Guru Sahaj. And then it says, Maheshwaraha. Maheshwara is Lord Shiva, we know. Shiva means auspicious. Of course, who can be more auspicious than the Guru? Say, Shiva's role is destruction. What does he do? He destroys all our samskaras. Who does it? If at all there is one person who can do it. So the sun, Yasuyan sun can destroy the external darkness. Only the Guru, and I like bold to say, only the Guru of Sahaj Marg or heartfulness goes inside our heart, cleans not it. Babuji Maharaj, Chariji Maharaj used to mimic, Babuji Maharaj. So wonderful. A great, mimic art. He will do the mimicry of so many people. Even he used to tell people how I used to meditate. Those days I used to have a lot of hair. And I used to sit like this. I don't know, but he used to watch. So he would say, how you used to meditate? He used to meditate everybody. Speech, Dr. Radha, so many people. So he said, Babu Maharaj used to say, the role of the master is that of scavenger. I don't know what to call it in Hindi. The heart is like, scavenge, like petty, what do you call it? Gutter. All the nasty things are there, everything. And the master goes inside your heart. So he says, I am doing the scavenge process. I am also reminded of another incident, Gayatri, when I was sitting next to master. There were three brothers from Kolkata. They came there. And one brother told this brother Chariji Maharaj, maybe I had an experience. Go ahead. I saw master sitting in the gully. You call it gully? Or like that, no? Where all the rubbish and, kandapan, everything is going on, So, when master is sitting here, I was surprised. And then I went deep into my meditation. Then I saw that's what my heart is. And some of the Abhyas is sitting there laughing. And Chariji Maharaj immediately, why are you laughing? And he says, it's true. Don't think your heart is so pure and instant. It is full of mud, it is full of plastic. The master has to go inside and remove everything with the scalpel. Babu Maharaj used to say, who will do such things? So till an Abhyasi causes vindication, what Babu Maharaj used to say. Till the Abhyasi crosses the vindication, suffocating. Babu Maharaj used to say, I am suffocating. Therefore, one of the definitions of a saint, even when Babu Maharaj is universal vacuum cleaner. So he is cleaning everything in the universe, in the universal vacuum. Therefore, what does the ignorance in our heart? Therefore, they used to say, the several gurus stand two syllables. The word guru contains two syllables. Gu stands for the inner darkness. Ru stands for the removal of it. Therefore, it's called Guru. This is one of the. Therefore, the Guru is Sahaj Marg. The master of Sahaj Marg stays in our heart, remains in our heart, not because he likes it, but because he removes all the dirt and makes it comfortable for us to live. Therefore, it is Guru Purnima. Yesterday we had Guru Purnima. What is the significance of Guru Purnima? So many things. It is the concept of the art. Vyasa, who gave diameter of a circle. Therefore, two parts of a circle, Sahaj Marg says, material life and the spiritual life. Therefore, Vyasa is the diameter. One is the spiritual side and another is the spiritual side, material side. But Sahaj Marg goes far, far ahead. It says, actually there is no material life. Actually there is no spiritual life. Everything is only one. There is no compartment at all. But decompartmentalize, that's what Chariji Maharaj says. Because soul is one. See, just 75 years ago, there was no Pakistan, no Bangladesh. Now we have portioned it. Even within India, you see, two states are coming. We are doing it. God did not create Pakistan. God did not create America or India or Afghanistan. God created the world and made people live in it. But we are segregating it, separating it, dissecting it. Therefore, the Master sees everything as a single unit. As Reverend Jaji Sahib also said in his message, he shared the wonderful message very used from Babuji Maharaj. So we are all Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam like that, We are all actually a single family. Therefore, one who removes the inner darkness. Therefore, Vyasa also means diameter, as I told you. Vyasa also means area. So, the Guru Purnima, what is Purnima? Full moon. So, everything, Chariji Maharaj says, you should have perfection. In everything, whatever you do, perfection. What is Master? He said, it's a perfect human being. And what are you? Aiming to be, aspiring to be perfect. Whenever you say, I am perfect, Chariji Maharaj says, I am perfect. Therefore, perfection. Here, there is only, Babuji Maharaj said, only God is perfect in the real sense. Therefore, he said, only God is Guru in the real sense. Therefore, we are all aspiring to be perfect. So, Guru Purnima, if it is supposing I am 25% perfect, another person is 50% perfect, another is 70%, but it will not serve the purpose. Because if it is a well, if you cross 25% or 50% or 70%, or you are crossing by a boat, you are crossing only 25% of the river or 50%, but still you are the water. So unless I have crossed 50%, only I become perfect. Therefore, Guru Purnima. Guru should be taken in the sense of 100% perfection. Therefore, Guru Purnima reminds us that we have to aim for perfection. Nothing below it. There is nothing above. Therefore, no question of above. So, perfection. That's what Guru Purnima also says. So, when does it come? When everything is removed, unwanted things are removed from it. That is the role of Guru. Therefore, he is Brahma, he is Vishnu, he is Maheshwara. And more than that, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Param Brahma is the transcendent, the ultimate, the supreme God. But the difference is Guru Sakshat. He is perceptible. I can see him, I can talk to him, I can joke with him, I can walk with him, I can take ice cream. God to contribute anything. Therefore, Guru stands on a higher pedestal as far as a true Bhakta, as far as a true devotee concerned. To whom Babuji Maharaj says, when if you read Voice Real, in the beginning itself, Babuji Maharaj says, there are so many big gods may be there, but when I was having this pain, which God took pity on me, is my master and my master alone. Therefore, to whom should I be indebted to? If Babuji Maharaj writes, in my case, the answer is plain, simple. I am indebted to my master and master alone. Therefore, God by himself or itself cannot do anything because it's beyond everything. So, the Guru, the human form, is God himself, walking God, talking God, making God, and God in any way. Therefore, worship him in all the possibilities. But we don't stop with worshiping him. Not enough if I admire the master. Not enough if I adore the master. I should follow the mark. No, Chariji Maharaj used to say one beautiful thing. I think it is from Super Foundation. You love me, come to me. You come to me, follow me. You follow me, obey. So then you first thing, if you accept me, come to me. If you come to me, love me. If you love me, follow me. Follow me, obey. So here comes only one word. Sahaj Marg used to say, obedience. Sahaj Marg, Abhyasi has got only one word, obedience. So he said the greatest quality of an Abhyasi is humility. So humility, Vinaya. So he used to say, Vidya Vinaya Sampante. Real knowledge, knowledgeable person is always humble. So Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Yeah, the real knowledge gives humility to a person. So humility is the main important. One day, some years before, he called me to the room. He started. He told me, Kannan, we have to respect anything. He was, of course, not done at all. So he wanted to share this after my Bhagavad Gita was over. Three people. The person who has knowledge, who is very knowledgeable, then we have to respect him for his age, and we have to respect him for his position. And please remember these three things. And also, if there is a person who has all these three things, stop. Then I told him that only you are there. Because we can't see anybody else. Age, knowledge, and also the position. Who can equal you? So, master, we have to always follow, obey, and then you see that wonder that is happening. Then I will go to the next verse because I wanted to share some verses on the occasion of Guru Purnima. Of course, this is also Ramachandra Samarambham Parthasaranati Subhadyamam Kamalesha Guru Dhammaparyantam Ate Guru Paramparam. Starting with Ramchandra ji, both Lalaji Maharaj and Babuji Maharaj, having Parthasarathy ji in the middle. And now we have Kamalesh ji, our Daji Sahab. I salute the lineage, the hierarchy of masters. So in Vedanta tradition also, they used to worship the lineage of masters. Of course, in our tradition, it is only the master. Somehow, I don't like using the word living master because for me, master is always living. There is no past master, there is no future master. Master is present always. So he is the living master. Therefore, as Chariji Maharaj used to say, God is a principle. Therefore, it is always there, it shall always be there. Babuji Maharaj said, the base was there, base is there, and it shall ever be. Therefore, it is always there. Anyway, so this is a long introduction, I think, the 4 verses, and incidentally, I was reminded of certain things. And our brother Nitin asked me to share something. I don't know how much useful it will be if I share something about my association with Chariji Maharaj. I came to him when I was 22 years old. Babuji Maharaj was there. The only common thing between me and Babuji Maharaj is Babuji Maharaj went to his master when he was 22 years old. I also could have access to Babuji Maharaj when I was 22 years old. But unfortunately, I had seen Babuji Maharaj. I didn't have much interaction with him. But I never regretted it. Those days, whenever I used to read the books, Dadanabat, then what Sahaj Marg in Europe, all such books, and Blossoms in the East, Chariji Maharaj has given all the details of his travel to Europe and also East with Babuji Maharaj. Excellent book. And I used to envy. Later on, I started looking because it is only a suffering. Please believe me, the master's life is full of suffering. It's not the life of roses. It's not the part of roses. Full of suffering, full of problems, full of miseries. Therefore, he is showing us only one part of his life, only the front part that we are able to chat with him. He's totally with us. He's sharing so many things. But his sufferings cannot bear. I asked Chariji Maharaj once, he was in Bengaluru in 1985 after the satsang. Came back. Then next morning, I got up and told Mom, I think actually satsang. Master was, I was feeling very sad. Then Mommy told me, yes, I also felt it. But if I ask, he won't tell me. Better to go and ask. So I went to Sahaj Marg and he looked at me and said, yes, actually, satsang. So whenever you talk of the sitting at satsang, you sit like this. Yeah. And another occasion is, whenever in my speeches I used to Sahaj Maharaj, you should see his face, it will flow. Master's face will flow like anything. Whenever something is talked about Babaji Maharaj, you should speak full of splendor, effulgence. And then I told him, I felt so much of sorrow. Then he removed his glasses, looked at me and said, yes, Kannan. I was very sad. I was sorrowful yesterday. I told him, sir, please tell me what happened. He said, no, you can't bear it. That's what he said. I said, please, give me something, sir. He said, no, you cannot bear it. Let me bear all my sufferings. Please, the greatness of the Master. Like a true mother who does not make the child to suffer. She suffers. So, telling all the mothers. That's what Chariji Maharaj used to say, salutations to the mothers, because they suffer in silence. At least the men can, go somewhere and do certain things to forget their suffering. Poor women, what can they do? That's what they suffer in silence. Therefore, the masters also suffer like that. And Babaji Maharaj said once, where can you find the matchless saints of India who prayed for the sufferings of the entire world to come to them? The noble heart of the saints. Where can you find such matchless saints of India, saints of India, who pray for the sufferings of the entire world to come to them? The greatness is the greatness of our masters. Anyway, as a student, he was so happy to see me, and then he was general secretary at that time. I used to have interaction with him. And then one day, he told me I was about to leave after the satsang. Right? He was sitting on veranda. Those of you know, Gayatri now it has changed. The carpet wall is there next to veranda. I used to always sit next to him. And, he sat in the carpet wall. I was there just below him, wearing my chappal. So I was about to wear my chappal. He looked at me, said, Kannan, I want you to do research in Sahaj Marg. I said, yes, sir, I will do. Mind you, I was only a college. Then he said, don't neglect Sahaj Marg. I said, yes, sir, I will not neglect Sahaj Marg. Then he said, you should always have the enthusiasm. So what is the word for enthusiasm in Sanskrit? Yes, sir. Utsaha. Oh, yes. Beautiful word, no Utsaha. Yes, you should always have the word enthusiasm in you. Then, if you look at me from top to toe, from my head to foot, then my whole body was charged. I was trembling. My whole body was charged. That's it. You know what he did for less than a minute? I was charged. Then, name of a saint. Won't ask him anything regarding Shastra. He won't say, I will refer to this book. He would answer spontaneously. I want you to be that. Anybody asks you anything spirituality, be ready to answer quickly. Just big pranam. It's like missing stuff. And slowly, even though I cannot claim it, nobody can claim it except master. Nobody can be like that. But start to it slowly and slowly and slowly. Whatever. So for example, prasad. I will give this wonderful story. Because I think it's a Sunday, you will enjoy stories. One old man, 90 plus years old man, used to come to Gayatri for some days. Daily, come tell a story from our ancient scriptures, which none of us have read before. And he used to, Master used to, I mean, Chariji Maharaj used to listen to him passion. One day, he asked us, why Parashurama being born as a Brahmana became like a Kshatriya. So he killed 22 generations of Kshatriya. And Vishwamitra, born from the Kshatriya family, he comes from the Kushika dynasty. Therefore, he is known as Kaushika. Vishwamitra, the title was given to him because the entire world, Vishwamitra, friendly to him. Therefore, Vishwamitra. So, why he became a saint? We didn't know. He told his story how there was a king and a queen. They had a beautiful daughter who they wanted to get married. And the daughter was so intelligent, nobody could answer her question. At last, one saint was able to answer this question. He was married to the girl, but the queen became very sad that her daughter would live for us. But the girl was so happy, and she led a beautiful, comfortable, content life for us. One day, the king and queen went to meet her, and then she asked, the mother asked the daughter, "How are you?" She said, "Very good, happy." And the husband, then the saint, to go in the morning to tenants, and then come in the evening, and then next day he used to go like that. She was serving him faithful, like a true wife. And the mother said, now that you are married, I don't have anybody in the house. So please request your husband to just be with your child. And also, just be for the continuation of this process. And then her husband came the night. He told that he said, okay, I will give you the son. Get some sweet rice, get 2 balls of it. You eat this, give this to your mother. Both of you will get sons. And she next day morning she gave it to the mother. And the mother said, "Oh no, say he is your husband. Therefore, I have given you something special. I will take yours, you take mine." And the daughter said, "No, no, your husband will not. It's the same thing." Said, no, let us exchange. So at last they exchange. Therefore, the son who should be born as a tapasvi on the Brahmana was born as a Kshatriya. Samadagni or Samadagni is Vasudha. And then the son who should have born as a Brahmana or a saint was born as Kaushika, then Vishwamitra. Then after this old man lived, for the first son, then after the third son, when everybody left, Sahaj Marg asked me, "So Kannan, what do you understand? What is the moral of this?" I said, "I don't know." He told me, if the master gives you prasad, you should not share with others. Then I told him, no, how is it there? But others should also get benefit. Then he said, I also asked the same question to Babuji. Babuji said, no. When the master gives the prasad, you should take. If you give to others, they won't get the full benefit and you will lose the benefit. But if the prasad is distributed in the satsang, suppose the master says give to all, it's okay. But if the master gives own hand for group, don't share it with others. And so saying, he gave me, okay, this is for you. So many occasions he has given me, and sometimes the prasad should not be asked for. So, like this, subtly ways how he teaches us. On another occasion, we had to go the evening, say 7:30, for one sister's appears his house warming ceremony, Grah Pravesh. And he asked his father to conduct satsang. And satsang was over. And then when we were having snacks, he came to me and said, Kannan, I want to ask you one question. Who is the most powerful among Pandavas? I told him, sir, it is Sahadeva. He said, he patted me and said, you are right. Because I was a college student at that time. Others are surprised. Why, sir, Bhima is the most powerful? He said, no, this boy, what this boy says is right. Then he again told us the story of how Sahadeva could guide Lord Krishna in his heart. Then he asked me to speak about the 10, 15, 20 years. I was so surprised. Those days used to call me because there was another Abhyarthi who was called Guru. Used to have similar. I said, sorry, sir, I am not Guru. No, you are the Sanskrit boy, no? You get up. Slowly and slowly, he asked me to speak. And he moved my shaktas. Because I had the inhibition. When people were going for, one day, the Swami told me, here the gate, he said, no, Kannan, Mama means answering that. Mama, what Swami? I asked. So, when people are doing engineering course and other things, this boy is carrying one bag, I used to have also this bag hanging on his shoulder. And he is wearing a Sanskrit. Who will give him a job? Then Chariji Maharaj laughed, said to her, you know, you get the job very easy. And as his words, it's the master's words, going to happen. I got a job there, still I am continuing even after 6 years. And she continued that as director, the same place for 40 years. What I am saying is, he foresees. On another occasion, he asked me to speak in the Manapakam ashram. That is the funny incident. That night, I had a thought. Next day, there was a marriage of Rajagopalan, Rajabai's son, Suresh. And I thought, okay, why not I ask Master that give me time to speak on Sahaj Marg and marriage, how they are closely connected. Then I told respected Sri Pichmani Saab. Pichmani Saab was recently passed away in his daughter's house in Mumbai. He was a colleague of Chariji Maharaj. So he was center in charge at that time. He went and told Master. And Chariji Maharaj came all the way from his cottage, old village hall, and presently it was his cottage. I was having, breakfast. He just put his hand from behind on my shoulder. I just casually looked back and there I saw the master. He said, he dragged me to the kitchen. Very happy. I don't know, I wanted to speak, but you are a better speaker. So I want you to speak this, like that. And then I said, yes. And then he started perhaps, my whole body was, some other state. And even when I was about to take tea, somebody came running. Kannan Master is coming. Then I ran. And then he said, Kannan, I have read this in the Shastra. I said, sorry sir, I am not familiar with it. No, I have read it. You speak. Then he said, today I am giving you my full power to speak with that force. Let these people know about Sahaj Marg. That's what he told me. So you see how he passed. On another occasion, Tirupur, 5 or 6 seconds. So he told me before going, all these speakers called them no. So long as the transmission is there from the master, they can speak. But once the transmission is cut off, you can't speak. Yes, I trained him to speak. I could realize that. Then he said, you see this. I will ask this man. Of course, he held a very high position. He was from Karnataka. No more now. He held a very high position. and I will ask him to speak, to watch. And then he went to Tirupur, and then Master was sitting in the dais. I was sitting by his side, just below the dais. Those days I used to carry a small tape recorder also to tape all his speeches and then come home and write in longhand and then type. So when he called that man on the street, he comes to touch. Then Master looked at me and then winked like this, like this. And then this man could not speak. He said, like this, no words were coming out from his mouth. Containing laughter. And Master was sitting on the dais. He could not laugh also. And then just he took his kerchief. He was throwing. And then after a few seconds, then again looked at me and then winked his eyes like this. Then I could see the flow again. And then, the speech started.
72 marks is not bad.
Not bad, no.
So it is not pertaining only to
Charu ne bheja tha usko thank
whatever
you.
चारू नहीं नम्रता.
Isne bhi bheja tha usko thank you बोलते ना बोला मैं I got 72 after doing little bit of here.
unless
मोट 20 पेज मैंने ऐड किए थे.
So तुमने ये पास ही में तुमने actually MBA किया काम
the
मेरा था.
asbestos sheets that to be laid, the laying on, were gold. And there was nothing to hold, it was slanting. Okay, iron plates were there. Because his volunteers were standing, there was no place to keep the foot. There was no, support. But, where we used to put the screw and the nut, that was the only support in all the places. Somehow, Abhyasis were standing, and from behind, Brother Swaminathan used to be very tall. And he was pushing the sheets, and those people were taking it and then pulling. Sahaj Marg came there silently. Then he looked at it. The job was over. Then he saw it, and then he said, "Oh, is the work complete? Shall I withdraw my power from them now?" This is how the master works. He does not want name, fame, position. People will think, so spoke clearly. People will say, he did an excellent work. People will say, no, he is the architect, he did it. Yes, brothers and sisters, in reality, he does the work. He does it through us. He does it. What do we mean by prana? Prana means life. Without life, nothing exists. Ahuti means to offer. He is offering his own life. Life is nothing but love, love is nothing but life. Therefore, he is offering his own self into us. For us, not to anything. Therefore, I'll tell you another thing. In our Babaji Memorial Ashram also, when near the old meditation hall, we were constructing the, now we have the office room and all that. And the ceiling had to be put for first floor. We had to do that. And it was pouring rain. We were all, we were standing above the building and lot of cement and what you call it, the small stones and everything. We were carrying and putting. And in the pouring rain, Chariji Maharaj sat in a chair. Somebody was holding an umbrella. He just sat and looking at all of us. The work was over within hours. This is how the master does the work. Of course, he need not sit, just to encourage that he is there with us. So, these are all the teachings that we learn from the master, that he is behind all the work. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, Yat karoshi yadasnasi, yat chukoshi dadasi yati, yat tapasyati kaunteya, tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you meditate, even the meditation, whatever you do as charity, O Arjuna, of me, offer it to thee. Therefore, it is he. We are familiar with the story in Mahabharata, When Lord Krishna got down, he asked Arjuna, get out. Arjuna said, why, you fool, get down, he said. The moment he got down, the chariot exploded. Lord Krishna said, so long I was there, so many missiles, astras. There's a difference between Shastra and Astra. Shastra means mere weapon, arrows and everything. Astra means when it is with the power of mantra. We call Vayu, Agni, Varuna, all these are Astras. They carry lethal powers, great powers, like our atom bombs. The Astra, we say. So long as I was there, the chariot were able to sit there. But the moment I have come down, you had to come down, otherwise it will explode. Now you see, same thing. The life of Lord Krishna is a pitiable one. Think of Lord Krishna himself, whom Chariji Maharaj says, Yuga Purusha, greatest personality we have ever seen. And Purushottama, right from the moment of conception, full of threat. He could not even live with his parents. He was born in a prison, unlike many of us. Same night he had to be shifted to some place. He was brought up by some people. And as a child, so many attempts were made to kill him. But he escaped all this things. Then he had to fight with Kamsa. Later on, he had to go to some other place. There also he had the threat. And then he had to go all the way, constructing a new place called Dwaraka. There are, border. So that people will not know. He had to run away from Jarasandha. So many things, And even though he blessed so many people, he gave powers to so many people, he was cursed. He was cursed by so many people. He was, abused by so many people. So it was full of suffering. Sahaj Marg used to say, the master's life was full of suffering, abuses, statistics of problems. And his end was all the more suffering. He knew his end was tough. So he went to the forest telling all the people. And he told his chariot, Daruka, you go, take Arjuna. Ask Arjuna and others to leave the place immediately because Dwaraka is going to be submerged with water.
Bara.
So, you know the story. That is a beautiful story. And the Yadavas, Gandhari gave a curse.
ऐसे लोग मिलते नहीं हैं. ये सब चारी जी के जो साथ में कॉलेज के टाइम से था वो.
They paid one Yadava as a lady, and when the seven saints were passing through that side, they went to them and said, please tell us whether this woman will give birth to a boy or a girl. Being saints, they knew. And one saint got angry. You are playing with us. He will give birth only to a vessel. It has to be called Musala. Musala. Vessel with which we pound the rice and everything, villages. And that will destroy the entire clan of Yadava.
Hanging wale pictures there.
These people thought,
Hanging wale pictures.
We were played with
Then
when Lord Krishna came,
सुविधा
he told him,
मैं उसको भेज चुका हूँ यार.
this is the time for all of you, the respecting time has come, and you had done like this. So he said, be prepared. And one day everybody went to the riverside, and what happened to the pestle? They broke it into pieces, and at the end of the pestle there used to be one iron rod, in a circular way, and they powdered it, the whole pestle, into small things, and put it in the ocean. What happened? Everything came back, and only the iron piece went into the mouth of one fish, and a fisherman caught hold of it, and he got a piece of the iron. He gave it to a hunter. Hunter had it in his arrow, and with that arrow only Lord Krishna was killed. And all the Yadavas, what happened? When the water carrying all these wooden pieces, they became, grass. They were very, very short grasses. And these people were, taking drink at the time. They killed each other, abusing each other. And Balarama had gone for pilgrimage and he left his body by meditating. Lord Krishna was sitting on the top of the tree, the branch, and he was playing his flute after a long time. And then hunter came there. He thought there is a bird singing. So he shot his arrow and the right big toe. I mean, I have written about it also. It hit him, and Lord Krishna left his soul. Hunter felt very sad. He said, "Don't worry. Tell these people, my time has come, I am leaving. And tell these people also to leave." Then he told the charioteer, "Look, I have done so much for these people. I have supported so much for these people. But when my time had come to leave, nobody inquired about me. Oh, Krishna, are you leaving? I am also coming with you." Nobody was there. So this is the truth. We came alone, we have to go alone. What is it that we are carrying? So that is more important. When we come down, we come with carrying with our samskaras. When we go, if we are carrying the same samskaras or more samskaras, what way we have become wise or wiser? We have to leave everything. Therefore, as one young Vidyarthi said, speech on a part of once, when I asked him to give a speech, he said, "Do you want master to come with you at the death, or do you want the God of death to come?" So, samskara. Mahabharata ends when Yudhishthira and the Pandavas were going towards the heaven. The dog was following, and the dog became God of death. So, one thing is certain: when anything is created, whether it is human being or anything, any created thing has to undergo destruction. So, those who are born in this world have to leave this world. You don't carry your name, fame, position, power, wealth, nothing you are carrying. So, if you give all the samskaras, him, give everything to him, to the God, everything to him, he takes it to his heart, and he accompanies you. That is the moral of the story of Mahabharata. So, Lord Krishna left this world. And of course, the Pandavas became very sad, and Arjuna was leading his chariot, and all the people were following. On the way, the robbers met them. Said, "Give away all your jewels, and we will take all the ladies." Arjuna said, "Don't do that. You know who am I? You don't care who you are. I am Arjuna, the great warrior. I have got Gandiva in my hand." He said, "Okay, let us fight." And Arjuna took his Gandiva and he was just releasing his arrow. Nothing came out. The best archer the world has ever seen till today, whom Bhishma praised, whom Drona praised, whom Karna praised, whom everybody, even his enemies praised, whom Lord Krishna himself said, "Nobody to match you." What happened to him? Because Lord Krishna was not there. His prowess, his power, his energy, his strength, everything taken away. Therefore, here all, the last verse of Bhagavad Gita says, "Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanudhara, Tasvi Vidayo Bhutihi, Yuvani Tirmatirmama." Sanjaya says, wherever there is Lord Krishna, that is the master, that is the guru. Wherever there is Arjuna, it is bow, that is the disciple, it is heart, it is bow, it is intelligence. That's what Upanishad says. What happens? Tatra Sri Vijayaha, there comes the success. There victory comes, there is always triumph, victory, success. He says, it is certain, this is what is my understanding. This is what is my axiom. This is what is my advice to all of you. The Guru alone cannot do anything. The disciple alone cannot do anything. Both of them should be there to complete the union. That is Guru Purnima, as I told you. Therefore, Kathopanishad says, "Ascharyośya bhakta kusala anushishta, ascharyośya labdha." It is wonder, as I told you, spirituality is only wonder. Chariji Maharaj told me, you should never forget this. Wonder accepts reality, doubt denies reality. There is wonder, love is there. There is doubt, fear is there. So, there is wonder, love is there. So, this verse says, from Kathopanishad, Lord Yama says to Nachiketas, the Guru is wonderful because he has been well trained. Kusala Anushishta. You see, Everything fits into Sahaj Marg. Heartfulness. All the gurus, they have been absolutely well trained, no doubt about it. And Ashcharyosya Labdha, the receiver, that is the disciple, the follower, Ashcharya, wonderful. Genuinely, this union takes place. There cannot be union between perfection and imperfection, purity and impurity. There is full and a part. There can be only unity. When the drop falls into ocean, it becomes perfect. It becomes infinity. Isn't it? Or, as Sahaj Maharaj said, the wonder takes place in only one case, the miracle. When the ocean comes and fills itself into the cup. That happens only inside the cup. The cup being the heart, the ocean being he. And what is being filled in? Not the water. It is the Pranahuti. He fills his own essence. That is infinite. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Pudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavadishyate. This is Vedic prayer. That is infinite. That is the ultimate Brahman. This is infinite. His creation, entire universe. Out of that infinity, this infinity, universe has come. Yet, even though this infinite has come from that infinity, still that remains as infinity. Beautiful puzzle. Mathematics, infinity plus or minus makes infinity. Therefore, he is infinite. Guru is always infinity. He is infinite. What comes from him? Because if he is perfect, if he is pure, if he is infinite, what comes from him is also perfect. What comes from him is also pure. What comes from him is also fortunate are we to receive it. Ashcharyosya Labdha. Therefore, this is what Upanishads teaches, this is what Bhagavad Gita teaches, this is what Sahaj Marg teaches. Therefore, we are fortunate to be here on this auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, coinciding with our Chariji Maharaj's birthday. And let us all not merely remember. We talk of remembrance. Because Chariji Maharaj, Babaji Maharaj has talked about constant remembrance. There is a separate chapter, 7th chapter in the Reality at Dawn. One day Chariji Maharaj asked me, Kannan, what is memory? Only 3 or 4, I think 3 or 4 Western Abhyasis from Europe were there. He asked. I said, from which perspective? Because different schools of philosophy talk of it was in 1984. Okay. So, for example, Tarka Shastra, that is, Nyaya says, Samskaramatta Janyam Jnanam Smritihi. Memory is that which is born only out of samskaras. Therefore, to have memory, there should be some samskaras. What is inside should come out, I gave this interpretation, and I said there are other interpretations in different schools of philosophy. Then Master said, no, stop. Shall I tell you my definition? I said, please tell me, sir. Memory is the ability of bringing the experience and the knowledge of the past into the present for the benefit of the future. Excellent statement, Oh God. Then I asked him, sir, please repeat. He said, no, I will tell you only once. Please don't ask me to repeat. I may not repeat. Hereafter I shall not repeat. You have to remember. Whatever I say once, you have to remember forever. So, brothers and sisters, even after 35 years, they remember. What is memory? I shall repeat again what words of Chariji Maharaj. Memory is the ability to bring the knowledge and the experience of the past into the present for the benefit of the future. Excellent. So, Master thanks for the past, present, and the future. There's no question of past, present, future. That's only one, no question of time, space, everything. As long as we are there, we can. So, let us be happy always. Chariji Maharaj always used to say, Gandhi Sahib always says, we should be cheerful, joyful. God is there, Master is there. It's always joyful. And one who is having long face, Chariji Maharaj said, I don't want to see. So please be cheerful, happy, joyful, because there is not he is there in me. Therefore, Upanishad there is a Tarati Shokam Atmavite. Tarati Shokam Atmavite. The one realizer of the self, the knower of the self, crosses the ocean of misery. Narada Bhakti Sutra, about which our Rajasa is referring to now. There is one question Narada asked, Kastarati Maya. Who crosses Maya? So this is the answer. One who is, resting, always recite, always dwells in his heart. That's the core of the heart. And the master is there. Sanskrit Hridayam means Hridi Ayam. Heart, he rests. He resides. Therefore it is Hridayam. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, let us be happy. Happy is the man who is happy under all circumstances. So, Sahaj Marg. May our Master bless us with such a condition in our life. Happy, prosperous, be content, wise ever. So I think I have spoken for just more than 1 hour. I think. Please excuse me if I exceeded my time. And once again, thank you for your patient listening. And I offer my sincere thanks to your Chariji Sahaj for making this wonderful opportunity on the occasion of our dear Chariji Maharaj. Thank you so much.
So much, brother. Such a wonderful patient. I just don't know what to speak after your session. So,
Time, sorry, your time, and if you want to answer some questions, whatever you know.
Yeah.
I can't read the question. So, if it is done, please read it first.
question.
There are so many questions. You should have a separate section. I'm sorry, I am being greedy, taking more and more time.
Brother, actually, there are a lot of questions in the question. But day before yesterday, what's the thing about what to ask? So on that day, he had a question. I would like
I'm not able to hear you.
how to be truthful and honest to ourselves.
What? See, Chariji Maharaj has talked about it. Said, Babuji Maharaj said, speak as you mean what to speak. No? That's what. So, even about Master, Chariji Maharaj always said, what you experience, whether it's hurtfulness, anything, what you experience, please tell it. How was the sitting? If you experience as it is, you have to take it. So don't tell something from imagination or to please master. Most of us want to please our bosses, please our wife, please our husbands. But at the same time, Sahaj Marg used to laugh. He used to quote this. many of us would have heard from Manu Dharma Shastra. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam, priyancha nanritam bruyat, yesha dharma sanatanaha. Speak the truth, speak what is dear, what is pleasing. For the sake of pleasing others, don't speak untruth. For the sake of speaking truth, don't tell something. No. So, supposing you go on telling the patient, that's the patient doctor says, no, don't worry, I will say, please, no, temporal patient is going to die. That is not true. At that time, they have to tell in such a way, and just for pleasing the person, don't tell lie. And just for the sake of speaking the truth, person says, suppose we say you are an idiot, that person may get, upset. So we have to be judicious. So that's why Master used to say, that is why in our scriptures also it said, Yatartha, as it is. Speak of things as it is. That is truth, that is honest. That's what our Shastras say, that is what my Master also said.
So much, brother. Vindata, we have
But brother have asked a question. You kindly repeat Hridayam in Sanskrit.
Oh, see, actually, in Sanskrit, truth means also Sanskrit. International standard is like HRD, that's truth, not HRID. So HRD now you call it human resource development. So this is the best term for human resource development. So Kriti, that is in the heart. I don't know Hindi, but in Sanskrit we have vibhaktis, case endings, declension. First case, second case, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shakti, Saptami, like that. Kriti means in the heart. I am, Sanskrit means he. When somebody is close to me, I said, I am Rama. This is Rama. I am Sita. This is Sita, like that. I am he. Therefore, Kriti in the heart, I am he. So he is in the heart. Therefore, it is Kriti plus I am.
There's one more question. Lord Krishna had to undergo all the suffering in his life. Likewise, it is compulsory that all of us had to undergo all the suffering in his life before we become one with the Master.
It is not necessary that we should inflict sufferings. But the thing is, accept miseries as gift. That's what Chariji Maharaj said in one of the maxims. So how we look at the sufferings, that is more important. Whether the suffering, see for example, you ask any lady or any mother to bear the child in her womb for 9 months is a suffering, but she does not consider it as a suffering. The Master is, putting on with us, with all the sufferings, with all the problems, with all the samskaras, with all our miseries, he is accepting it. But he is not saying that it is suffering. So how I accept it, there lies the thing, whether it is suffering or whether it is boon or something. So Lord Krishna didn't say that I am also suffering. But we find in the life of Lord Krishna, find in the life of Lord, our Sahaj Marg, our Chariji Maharaj. So every saint is undergoing something. Jesus Christ.
One more question we can have because 25 minutes are left. Saji had asked in one of webinars, wonder how to digest translation.
Oh, see, the thing is, today also he talked about it. We are doing meditation for 1 hour daily. Remaining 23 hours determine how we will fare in our meditation. That is more important than what we do in 1 hour. Isn't it? Therefore, Chariji Maharaj said, what happens in your meditation is progressively your heart gets baptized And if you allow something else to go enter into it, then it's closed. It's just like the white cloth, the blood clot. The blood clot is visible most, isn't it? Then we give another example. In a chemical factory, to allow carbon dioxide to pass through the vacuum chamber, the boiler explodes, the whole factory collapses. So when we are going higher and higher, to entertain anything else other than master or now, at the highest level, there is only one thing, master and master alone. Now, Bhakti Maharaj writes about it in the Points. Therefore, what should we do? Will the master help in retaining our condition by condition? When you ask Chariji Maharaj, he said, master will not help me, then he told me. So, God will give you only rain. He will not come and consult dams and lakes and with the water. You have to stir the water. Your boss will give you only salary. And on the first day itself, if you go to the race, if you buy lottery, if you spend it in our gambling and other things, you cannot. You have to save some money. Don't spend. Saving or preserving is your hand. Each one can do it. But I tell you, even doing voluntary work, if I do it just for fun, just like that, without interest, or some nonsense, I have seen it. I'm sorry to say it. I've seen all these things in our ashram in the July Bhandara. So, when you do it, last your consciousness. Then immediately it goes. I give you only one example. I have undergone so much. One example. Rajanpur, 1988. I was, my favorite thing was to wash. I used to sit, it gives me time to talk with all. By nature, I'm a talkative person. So, all of a sudden, I felt Master was overpowered. I was completely immersed. Master, he was sitting in the cottage. It was a candle palm. And then, could not bear it. I looked at the water. I saw Master. I looked at the, the last of them. But Master was there. Then I got up. I started washing the plates. The plate I saw Master. And then the dustbin I went and, put everything in the dustbin. Each and every particle, all the leftover food I saw Master. I could not bear it. So something, in every fiber of my body, I saw Master. He was there. And maybe it was like maddening experience. I immediately thought, this is something, you call me now. And believe me, within 1 minute, somebody came running. Kannan Master is calling. And I went to the cottage. Master was sitting. Lot of children were there. Was talking to me. And for more than 30-40 minutes, he did not talk to me at all. And I was observing my condition. Slowly coming down, like that. And then he called me. I called you? Yes, sir. I thought, why I called you? He said, and then, having called me, you have to give me something. No. So I said, okay, I give you 3,000 rupees. Mommy, when you go back to Chennai, let us give it to Mommy. Because I will go to some other places, she doesn't have money to spend. So first, from the railway station, you go to Gayatri, give the money to Mommy. Under the pretext, he made this simple. So I can go on telling you, just like this. How he gives the condition. We should not filter it. Therefore, Master said, remembrance does not mean remembering Master when I am taking breakfast, remembering Master, Bhakti Maharaj has written about it in Rola Bhatyas. When you are taking breakfast, think that the Master is breaking his part. When you are working, when you are sleeping, all these things, the office work. This, Sahaj Marg said, basic level, crude level, but at higher level, when to retain the condition that is given to you in everything, that is higher level of remembrance. But at the highest level, you don't even remember to remember. You are not conscious that you are remembering. Please tell me, does the mother remember to feed the child? This is the mother. Therefore, it's like that. conscious of the time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure.
Thank you so much, brother, for such a wonderful session. Actually, we would love to listen you for more and more time.
Oh, I thought you were better with me and you won't call me again.
No, no, like that.
You call me anytime.
Yes.
I'm ready because I am here only to talk. That's the only thing I can do.
So, thank you so much, brother.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, all of you, once again.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. सभी जो अभ्यर्थी हमसे आज भी जुड़े मेरा बहुत बहुत Thank you so much, and special thanks from all the abbasis who are joined today, to all the dignitaries who have arranged this three sessions for all.
Brother Kannan is there.
हम ऐसे ही बहुत उस टाइम भी हमसे जुड़िएगा. थैंक यू सो मच.
I don't know Hindi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's my pleasure, sir. Thank you so much.